Welcome back. Last month, the Providence Journal Bulletin announced a computer online service. It's called Rhode Island Horizons. It's on Prodigy. Horizons offers news and information of all sorts to computer users. Let's take a look at some of the pages that you might see there in this story from Charlie Hall.
Now, last night we surfed the internet. Still got some water left in my ear. But what about these online services you hear about? Well, there's one starting right here with the Providence Journal for Rhode Islanders. Hi, Ed. I'm Charlie Hall.
Hi, Charlie. Ed Huff.
Tell me what this Horizons is all about.
All righty. Well, what we tried to do, Charlie, is create a sense of community and a sense of Rhode Island. And there are many lovely horizons in Rhode Island.
As long as you have a computer with a modem, you can pay to belong to an online service. And what you'll get is access to a lot of different kinds of information with the touch of a button.
Okay, Ed, say I wanted to maybe pop in there. Is there a little input for me to get inside the computer screen?
Actually get inside the computer screen, Charlie?
Well, I'd like to.
Well, I tell you, if you can make yourself fit into this little slot right here.
Oh, hey, this is neat. I'm actually inside the TV. Feels like a scene from Poltergeist. Where's Carol Ann? All right, we start with Prodigy and move on to Horizons. Now, Horizons is pretty blue. Now, say you wanted to check out a local news story. Let's say you wanted to do something with the city of Providence. Well, this Providence right there. Hey, this Providence City Hall. Let's check out Buddy Sancy's tax situation. Now, say you're into sports. Well, we got the Paw Sox. Look at the Paw Sox. This is the whole field there. Let's check out what the results have been the past couple of weeks. Ooh, how could they lose to the Mud Hens? All right, now say you want to buy a car. Very, very simple. You just punch in your price range, the make of car, you press search, and boom, there's the car that you should be buying. Well, now say you're kind of lonely, you're a hopeless romantic, forget the bowling alleys, hit the meeting place. You can be guys or girls, there's all the people for me, and let me see, let me punch in blonde hair, I guess kind of specific here, some green eyes, and oh no, it's Artie Teff, Channel 6 assignment editor. Well, there's a couple of bugs we worked out. Hey, yeah, can I pop back out? I got one more question for you. Can you find out where the Ocean State Follies are performing?
Yes, I can.
Great. Not right now, but maybe later on.
We will.
Okay.
Charlie Hall for Channel 6 News.
All right, well, that was a brief introduction to the new service. Our guests have a lot more to tell us about it. Please welcome Ed Huff, who you just saw in that piece. He's the general manager of Rhode Island Horizons, and Andrea Pensura, who's the editor of the new Horizons service. Welcome to the program. And of course, you know my pal, Bob Whitcomb.
Fancy meeting you here.
How is it? It's brand new, I know, but how is it being received? What sort of response are you getting?
Well, we think that we're having overwhelming response right now. There are roughly 7,600 Prodigy households in the state of in and around the state of Rhode Island, and currently we have 3,500 members, or very close to 3,500 members. So that's a very, very good response considering the small base that we have here. And it has well exceeded all of our expectations.
How long did it take to create this service, Andrea?
Well, Ed and I started last summer.
Just about a year ago.
Why the timing? Why now?
Why open it up now?
Why open it now? And how many other newspapers are doing this?
Well, this is something that is fairly new, nationally and internationally. But we wanted to get in there early. The Providence Journal Company is in the middle of trying several new things, and this is one of them. We wanted to, in particular, be the first in New England to have this type of full service, and we are. We are carried by the Prodigy National Service, which means not only can people in our region see us, they can see us nationally and in Canada. And we are number 6.
Say you're in Oregon and you want to find out what's going on in Rhode Island. How would you get into this?
Well, all you have to do is sign on to your Prodigy service and jump Rhode Island Horizons, or RIH for short, and then you're given a chance to enroll, and then you can be there.
Now, is this in you've worked for newspapers for a while. Is in your opinion this going to kill newspaper? Am I still going to get the Journal delivered to my house?
Shall we sign the death warrant?
Everyone asks us that.
Is this going to save the trees of Canada forever, or what?
It may save a few trees, but we don't think it's going to kill anything off for quite a while.
Yeah,
I mean,
we don't view it as competition for the newspaper, and I think if we did, the company probably wouldn't be in this business.
But why would I read Horizons and then read the Journal if they've got the same stuff on it?
They don't. It does not have just the same stuff on it. Rhode Island Horizons does carry the daily report from the pages of the Providence Journal Bulletin.
By the daily report, Ed, you mean the locally created
The
stuff?
locally edited stuff. We do not carry the national and
From
international.
the Washington Bureau, for example, or from Massachusetts regional stuff.
Correct, yeah, we do carry all of that. But we don't carry the national and international news that the pages of the Providence Journal do. Therefore, we're quite different in that respect. What we're trying to create is a local sense of community and a place where people can find local and relevant information where they can make decisions about their daily lives. Apart from the news that's carried from our daily stories in the paper, we have a lot of reference material, such as the reports from our Rhode Island Almanac. We have the 1990 census report. We have information from the Chamber of Commerce and other content providers.
Basic statistical and other information.
How do you price this? I mean, if I subscribe to Prodigy, I guess that costs me $10 a month or something like that for the basic service.
The basic plan is $9.95, and then we are another $5 a month on top of that.
On top of the Prodigy bill,
On top of the Prodigy bill. We do offer a 30-day free trial.
30 months sounds pretty good. Truman wants to be signed up immediately.
Right. A lot of Rhode Islanders would like that too.
Now, on top of that, is there any surcharge for going into any of the services that are on the line?
Well, Prodigy itself has several plus areas. At the moment, we don't.
Right. Prodigy's pricing gives you 5 hours of access time for that $9.95. Our pricing gives you unlimited access to our service for as long as you're on our service for that $5 per month. Right. Correct. Communication features, which are Prodigy in Prodigy's terrain, are charged at $2.95 an hour. By communication features, I mean paid bulletin boards, chat areas, and the email functions of Prodigy.
Now, how many people are signed up so far?
Right around 3,500 right now.
And how many do you need before it becomes a profit-making enterprise?
That's a good question, because the profit-making enterprise will also be based on advertising as well as memberships and other forms of revenue streams such as transactions.
Are you going to run retail ads in this thing?
Yes, we're going to run retail. Currently we have...
Would that take money away from the newspaper, or would it?
It would be a different revenue stream.
Is it too different a medium, really?
It really is. It's not the same type of advertising, and the people that I've been talking to so far are non-traditional advertisers in the newspaper, or do not traditionally advertise in the newspaper. I'm not looking to take revenue away from the Providence Journal Bulletin.
This is additional revenue, hopefully.
What we can do is we can actually provide a transaction on screen. One of the people who are interested right now is a printer, a financial type of printer. And what a person could do is, if they have conversations with them online, then they can submit their copy for their printing needs and so on and so forth, right online through the email functions. So it's very, very interactive with.
You mean the person Rhode Island Horizon then bills through that system online? I mean, how does the billing work?
The billing would be between the two parties involved. Right.
But doesn't the Rhode Island Horizons get a cut of it, acting as a middleman?
No, we would have a fee for advertising on the service.
I see. Yeah, I see.
Coming out of the newspaper side of the business, do you find this as fulfilling? I mean, I go back in my own career as primarily news oriented, and when I get to a computer, I think of it almost as a game. Not that you're always playing a game, but it's
Truman is very much online. I have to affirm that.
I do. I use a computer a lot, and more than just a word processor. But I think that I'm more than the average person involved in many online services. But I'm interested in your perspective of it. Where's it all going?
Is this too non-linear?
Is it what?
Too non-linear. Is it too confusing?
You hear the words non-linear and linear quite a bit.
Educate them, inform them?
Actually, no, but I'd like to answer your question first. I have done reporting, I have done editing, I have done assignment editing, production editing, all types of work in the newspaper business. And I have felt that every single skill that I have learned during those years I have brought to this job, and I am now using in this job. And now I am learning a new set of skills on top of that. So I feel that what I have been doing journalistically is expanded. And on the other thing that I'm finding, One of the reasons that I do what I do is that I believe strongly in local news and information. I'm a small-town Rhode Island girl, and I went to the big city, New York, and I decided to come back. Steve Lombardi was talking about that earlier.
Yeah,
and
coming back to Providence, yep.
I wanted to be in a place where I could feel more connected to my community, and I had lost that in New York. I can't be much more connected than I am right now online. I get emails every day, not just from people around Rhode Island, but from across the country. Many of them former Rhode Islanders who are just thrilled that we're out there offering this service, and who not only say, hi, thanks for being there, but they say things like, we think this is great about your service, it sparks a memory for them, and we end up having a terrific conversation.
Oh, that's good. I'm delighted that I'm able to, I belong to the service. I didn't know it cost me $5 a
Truman.
Not yet.
I'm with you anyway.
Sends
Listen,
threatening messages to everybody.
we have to thank our guests, Ed Huff and Andrea Pansera, who were with us today talking about Rhode Island Horizons. If you'd like more information about Horizons, you can call them at 277-8208. 401, of course, is the area code. Please stay with us now. We'll pause and then be back with a couple of closing thoughts.